Donk Nation, Jackson, Janet's greetings and welcome to your daily dose of donkey with Ginger. It's your boy, the Viking Donkey, bringing you the Bugcap. So, of course, we're joined by Bugboo. How's it going?
Good.
We're here to talk about the Steelers' loss in fake football on Thursday night. I won't judge them too hard because the way I feel about Thursday night football, but 33-31 loss to the Bengals. Bug, what did you see out there? What did you like? What didn't you like?
I like the team scoring touchdowns, and I didn't like the defense not making stops.
No, any plays that really stuck out in your mind?
The 31 kick by Boswell.
The kick by Boswell, okay. When we look at this game, I guess we'll do little quarter breakdowns here. Really dominance from the Steelers in the first quarter, Bug. There's a big catch out there by DK Metcalf that set up the touchdown, right? So Jonnu Smith catches the touchdown after a big catch by DK. The defense was playing pretty good, although we gave up a 3rd and long. And the first quarter, up 7-0. Good to see Jonnu Smith get in the end zone.
Yep.
Good to see DK have a big catch, although really after that, nothing from him for the game. Disappointed, or just think the Bengals shut him down?
Bengals shut him down.
Now, this is a Bengals defense and offense that hadn't done much all year. Their running game, their main running back was averaging under 2 yards a carry. Second quarter, this is where things seem to go crazy, and it might have been at a point you don't even notice. Zach Frazier, the center, gets called for a hold at one point that negates a Steelers touchdown, and then there's a false start on a 4th and 1, and all of a sudden the Steelers have to settle for a field goal. It's only 10-0, where there's a chance to be a 2-score lead, but some big-time penalties on the offensive line that just negated some big things for the Steelers and really seemed to switch the momentum for the Bengals there in the second quarter.
Yep.
Any breakdown on that?
We got lots of flags.
We certainly did. Undisciplined on Thursday night. Try to play a clean game on the road. There was no pressure that really seemed to be happening. Then the Bengals go down and score a touchdown. Rodgers throws that interception where he just didn't read the safety coming over top, so he just threw the ball up there towards DK in double coverage and got an interception. You remember that play?
Yeah.
What happened on it?
Aaron Rodgers throwed it deep, and then safety dropped back and interception. Luckily, he was down over there.
Yeah, DK Metcalf did touch him down, though the refs didn't say that right away. That went, and that then led to Higgins going out and scoring the touchdown. I believe that was Higgins' touchdown. Then it's 14, so now the Bengals got a lead. We kick the ball back. We play typical Steelers end of half prevent defense, and of course the Bengals end up with another field goal. Would you like to see the Steelers be aggressive there rather than sitting back on their laurels?
Be aggressive.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, a game that looked like it was dominated by the Steelers turns on a couple penalties. Bengals hold to a field goal. Momentum goes their way, and they score 17 straight points to end the half. Just absolutely crazy to think of. The Steelers, with their so much invested in this defense, have to do better, don't you think?
Yeah.
Anything else to say on that other than just, yeah?
They're the highest paid defense in the NFL.
Yeah, they should. They definitely do. When you look at the second half of the football game, the Bengals scored on all but one of their possession, Bug. They start out with a field goal to start the half to put them up 2 scores. The Steelers get a touchdown. Then the defense gives up another touchdown. The Steelers get another touchdown. The defense gives up a field goal. We punt. They punt. We score a touchdown, take the lead. They take a field goal to win it. That's the way the second half kind of went. When you want to break down these drives, it's just the Steelers' defense could not stop the run whatsoever. They couldn't stop Jamar Chase in the second half. I don't think breaking down each drive's fair. All we have to say is they didn't stop the run and they couldn't cover the number 1 wide receiver on the other team. Just the defense did not show up to play at all in the second half, even if Mike Tomlin wants to brag about that one stop they had.
Yep.
Any plays out there on defense that really stood out to you?
Was there an interception? I forgot.
Not in the second half. There wasn't. We forced a punt. That was it. We did not force a single turnover in the game for the Steelers.
That's sketchy.
Yeah. The offense did its job. The defense really didn't. I mean, Aaron Rodgers had a couple turnovers that hurt some things, but at some point you have to stop something the other team's doing. And on defense, they didn't stop anything. To me, what's concerning, it's Thursday night. I expect some things to happen, but a defense like that needs to play better. And more specifically, a team like the Bengals that couldn't run the football all year, Bug, how in the world did they come out and just dominate the Steelers on the ground?
Let's say it's Thursday night.
We could say it's Thursday night, but you watched this game, and did it not remind you exactly of how the Steelers played the Seattle Seahawks?
Oh, yeah.
Like a carbon copy of the Seahawks. The Seahawks came in as a team who was struggling to run the ball a little bit, and then they just started running these zone off tackles and just dominating the Steelers on that. And then when the Steelers are like, oh gosh, what do we do? Jackson Smith and Jigba drops behind us for 30 yards. This week it was Jamar Chase, but could not stop a number one wide receiver and can't stop a running game. That's a really bad combination.
Yeah.
Because essentially,
for the Steelers,
for any team, essentially what you're saying is we can't stop anything you want to do. Because clearly they want to get the ball to their best pass catcher, and clearly every team wants to run the ball because there's less danger in running the ball. Really, you look at this game was reminiscent of the game we played against Seattle and the game we played against New England. But remember, New England liked to fumble the ball a lot, so thank goodness for that.
Throw interceptions.
I don't think did Drake May even throw an interception? I know they fumbled the ball 4 times. All right, I'll take your word for it. I don't remember that. But we look at the second half, man. The offense really looked pretty good. Pat Freiermuth got involved for the first time all year. Did something I don't think a Steeler receiver or tight end has ever done, 100-plus yards and 2 touchdowns. That's kind of good to see Freiermuth show up.
Yep.
Any plays you like about him?
The touchdown.
The long one? The 60-yard one? Where we scored the touchdown, and I instantly look at you and I go, we scored too early. Because there's 2:15 left on the clock. No, we scored too early. Of course, we could talk about the other drives down there. I mean, getting dominated by Joe Flacco, a backup quarterback here, forcing only one drive to not be a touchdown. That wasn't even a 3 and out. But we had a 2-play touchdown drive that probably was too quick. We committed a holding penalty on that drive, an incomplete pass, and a big touchdown to Freiermuth for 68 yards. Gives us the lead, of course. But just too much time, Bug, and the defense did what it did. It played really soft, couldn't cover anyone. And then I think it was a 3rd down. T. Higgins caught that ball, right? That ended up setting up the field goal. Yeah. It was on no. Where was the T. Higgins catch on that play, Bugboo? Yeah, a game-winning field goal there, set up by T. Higgins making the catch, and, of course, sliding down, doing the smart thing, the thing you should do when you're in that situation. It was a 2nd and 8. Jalen Ramsey on one-on-one coverage gets beat over the top. T. Higgins makes that catch, and it's essentially game over. You're like, oh, God, please have him score a touchdown so the Steelers can have a chance because Aaron Rodgers is doing Aaron Rodgers stuff.
He can throw the ball deep.
Yeah, you would have had a little faith if we would have got the ball back with any time, right? He still managed to get that Hail Mary to the end zone, right? That's what happened at the end? Yeah, I mean, would have been cool to see someone. But on that T. Higgins play, Bug, just real disappointment that the Steelers didn't have help over top or that the Steelers couldn't even cover at all that game. Just not what you want to see. Disappointing outcome. Anything in the second half outside of the Steelers' offense really scoring points and the defense not stopping that you want to talk about?
Nope.
All right, well, there you have it. That's our Bugcap for the day. Bug, any shout-outs this week to any Steelers you thought played good or deserve it?
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers, that's a fair one to say. And, of course, we have the Steelers hosting the Green Bay Packers on Sunday Night Football. Who do you think is going to win that one?
We have to do Pittsburgh.
All right. Now it's time to let you know I'm the Viking Donkey. It's Viking_Donkey at Twitch or Twitter. Your daily dose of Donkey Gingers, where you get this awesome content. Bugboo's breaking stuff down. He's getting into it. It's a little easier to get into wins than losses. But that's where we are. He's the Bugboo. He ain't got no socials, but let him know.
Let's go Pittsburgh Steelers!